another one. A little bored today. I'm not really used to this whole California going slow thing, so it's one of those. Just stopped over here on Barstow to kill a little bit of time. Never been here before. Weather's absolutely beautiful out, but so I put the windows down. And yes, I'm crawling through this parking lot because it is terrible. All the bumps and whatnot. Anyway, once I get out of here, I'll roll the windows up. Yeah, I just wanted to do another video. Not necessarily trucking related, but it's something that I touched base on a while back.
Turn right, then take the first right.
Let's get out of this parking lot, guys. Anyway. Yes, I got a rattle. I gotta get that exhaust guard bracket fixed. Is that the way out? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, it was the way out. Good job. Figure it out. Looks like we're going out the entrance. It's alright. Same thing. Anyway. Get back to it. Just little hobby of mine, or whatever you want to call it. I got into it. I think I talked about it a couple times.
Then take the ramp on the right.
In case it was good. Anyway, kind of got that hobby of the credit card points, miles deal, and all that. So, what happens if we don't pay attention? I'm gonna get that light. Anyway. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get the video off to a good start once. Eventually, anyway. Anyway, so yes, I'm into that whole credit card points, miles thing, and just want to... I don't even know what the video is going to be about, honestly. It's going to be more or less about my whole little situation for those that are involved in it. So, I basically, truck's in a mood today. I don't know why she's being like this, but she is. Anyway. Had a little bit of a situation with my setups, and I will go over my everyday, what they call everyday wallet, and it's the basic ones everybody else uses, and I mix personal, business, and all that other stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so basically what's happening right now is I have pretty much every major ecosystem. I got 3 complete. I got American Express, Capital One, Wells that are complete. As complete as I want it to be anyway. Buck up there. Anyway, again, I got them basically all complete. Not next year, the year after, I am planning a trip to Europe. So I'm just trying to figure out where to put my spend and what ecosystem to concentrate on. Between American Express and Capital One, those come the easiest for me to gain with. However, right now, Capital One is bottomed out in points. I think I only got, miles. They can only have 22,000 miles with American Express right now, but I can get that up fairly quick. If I needed to, American Express, I think I'm sitting on 300,000 MR points. I would like to do business class both ways to Europe. Not exactly sure where yet. It looks to be definitely coming out of Rome, and I'm trying to get something into Athens around there. So don't really know where I want to put my spend right now. Chase, I kind of have no interest in, being that their transfer partners, in my opinion, are really not great right now. City would be incredible if they had a business card, but they don't. And plus, I just got into City, so it's kind of moot at this point. American Express I do very well with. I run American Express setup. I run the Gold Card, Blue Business Plus. Basically, you have to get MR points. I also have the Hilton White Card and the Bonvoy Business Card, which I'll get back to those two in a second. I do have a ton of spend coming up for the truck. Next week, actually. Next week, week after. I have a ton of spend going out, but I think I'm going to put that over towards Capital One at this point. I also have registrations coming up, so registrations most likely are going to go $22.90, which is the tax for the truck, is going to go on Amex. Whether New York State is going to take Amex, that's another question, or else I put the registrations on there. But the repairs I have to do, an air compressor on the truck, I got to do ABS sensors, condenser, some trailer work and whatnot. So I do have a decent bill coming up next week over at Peterbilt. I'm probably going to end up putting that on Capital One, but I could put it on Amex. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. As far as my Capital One setup, it's a little more unique than what most people run. I got the Spark 2x. Sounded weird, 2 times, whatever. Got the Spark 2X because for some reason Capital One will not let me product change to a Venture business card. I wish they would, but they won't. I have a Saver, Quicksilver, and Venture 1. I would considering dropping. Okay, it's going to be a little confusing. I'm considering dropping my Quicksilver, product changing the Venture 1 to the Quicksilver card, because I kind of want to get with the new Quicksilver card once they switch over to Discover with the gas multiplier and everything that's coming out with that, because it sounds like it's going to be a real decent card at that point. For hotels, like I said, I got Hilton and Marriott Bonvoy Business. I was considering dropping the Bonvoy Business card, but the free night award really comes in, and I can earn pretty decent with that card as well. So I'm thinking when I do make plans for the trip, I'm going to start moving a lot of spend over to the Bonvoy the Bonvoy Business card. Or, you know, just I would like to get about 150,000 Marriott points over there. The Hilton is in a weird spot right now. I was using that as my gas card. However, I'm looking to get a new pickup hopefully next year. Most likely it's going to be a GM. I also run the GM card, which is completely useless. Don't ever get that card. But I might as well get what I can get out of it, try to get as much off of the pickup as what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to move that to my gas card. So the Hilton card's kind of in this weird limbo right now. I will be moving the spend off my in cash, move that over to the Bonvoy business just to get the points up over there. I believe that's 5 times back, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Just to get it natural, I'll move it back when I'm done. As far as dining goes, that's mainly all on the gold card, and unfortunately you eat out a lot being on the road. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I kind of want to thin the herd of what I have. I'm finishing up this sub probably next week on my custom cash. Then I really got to decide what I'm going to do over there. Because I mainly use Wells for my domestic travel. For airlines, but I'm a big fan of JetBlue. So I have that. I was going to keep on going with Chase. But more and more I look at it, I kind of feel City is a better option at this point. So the next card in the City lineup will probably be the Strata Premier. I might leave it at that. Kind of like what City's got going on over there. Chase, I don't know what I'm going to be doing with them. And there's a couple cars that are in limbo that I want to keep because they're high limit cards and they're also older cards, so I'm kind of in a purgatory state with them right now. I'm not saying I use them, I'm not saying I don't use them, it's just I'm concentrating on other things right now. I do have a lot of big spend, I would say the next 3 months. So, not really sure where I'm going to put everything. I don't know why I keep on saying that, because it's the whole point of the video, but whatever. I got work to do on this truck. I might have another owner-operator starting. I want to get the truck that he's going to buy lined out. I do know it does need some work, so I have things over there I have to do, like I have to get it re-lettered. I believe it needs kingpins. I think I gotta get it looked at one more time. APU work, all that stuff. So I'm trying to think about where everything's going. Now, as far as transfer partners, I don't exactly know, again, what I'm going to do and where. I live in a really good area where JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark are extremely close to me, so those would be the 3 airports I would look at for overseas travel. So I'm basically open with transfer partners with that. So not really sure what I'm going to do. I believe between Wells and if I finish out City, that's going to cover me with domestic. That's why I keep on saying Chase is in a weird spot right now. I'm trying to think what else. A lot of people would see it as, I guess, odd. I like going on cruises. I do cruise. I'm going next year with my family. I have another one planned. I'm actually planning right now with friends of mine. We're trying to go away as a group, and I actually put that all on my Wells autograph card, get 3 times back on everything. Works fantastic. Works out great. Yes, I am aware I could put it on the gold card and go through the portal, but I don't really want to do that. I could, but I don't want to do that. When I do pay cash for flights, I do use the gold card and book direct, or I might even check out the Amex travel portal. See where that goes. My well setup is simple. It's the autograph and the Active Cash. Drew a blank on that one. So that's basically it. I'll leave what's in my digital wallet. I also run the Apple Card for my cashback setup. It's been getting little to no use lately, but I'm buying a laptop next year, so that's going to be something. That's mainly what I use it for. Discover, I haven't used it. It's one of my favorite cards, though. It's simple to use. Then I have the Blue Cash Everyday that I I don't really have use for it anymore. The only thing I really have on it is my Hulu subscription, because I also get the Disney Plus credit. But that's a high limit card, and it does come in handy when I'm running a cashback setup. I will leave basically what I have in my digital wallet. It's basically everything, and all my cards are active, and I basically use them all regularly, except for, I would say, the Venture One. I actually use that for balance transfers. Yeah, that's basically it. So if you guys were in my situation, where would you put the spend? Would you put it on Amex, Capital One? I could use Wells, and I can also, if I really wanted to, finish up Citi. But the problem again with Citi is they don't have a decent business card. I really could go with the Sapphire Preferred. I really don't like the card. It doesn't do nothing for me. If I was to go finish up the Chase, I'd probably go Ink Preferred. But that leaves dining open, which I would try to get the Flex on that one. Again. But Chase has not approved me for anything. I'm definitely over 524 anyway. But I could wait and try to get that going. I do have a absurd amount of UR points that are just sitting there. I kind of want to use it for cashback. Be a really nice chunk of change, but I can also just let it sit there too to decide what I'm doing with Chase. I don't run Bilt. I have no reason to run Bilt. I'm not exactly a fan of them. So yeah, that's basically it. So if you guys were in my situation, what would you do? Leave it in the comments and go from there. I just don't. I'm not saying I don't know where. I'm just not sure what the smart move to put all my spend would be. I still got a lot of time to put it all together. I give my employees, okay, so one of them has the Blue Business Cash. For the most part, my business, I try to stay with cashback, even though I run the Blue Business Plus personally. I have somebody else that's possibly starting, and I'm considering giving him the Blue Business Plus, or actually the Ink Unlimited. I could do that as well, but I'm not too sure. Alright guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys would do in this situation. Talk to you soon.